is the McBride Rewind, the show that takes you down memory lane with your host, Josh McBride.
Welcome to the McBride Rewind. I'm Josh McBride, sitting down with my friends today, Nina Sky, two ladies who I adore, who I've known for...
Ever?
Actually,
Ever.
Okay, let's say
we've
forever.
proven that it's forever when I start sending you guys like old photos
Yeah.
of us from like concerts back in the day, or
I
like
had hair.
yes,
Mine was orange, I remember.
in that photo.
It was in one of them.
It's been a minute.
It has
And
been a
here we
minute.
are.
and here we are, and I love you guys, and I love you guys for being here.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
we love you
thanks for having
too.
us
Thanks for
here.
having us.
Yeah. I want to jump right in because I think it's important, because a lot of people will go, "Oh, I love Nina Sky. She's so great." And you go, "Well, it's two people." Does that happen often?
You know, it used to happen a lot more back in the day, but I think now people get it. Nina Sky, Nicole, Natalie.
It still happens. Yeah, it does. Nicole's being...
Too nice about
Yeah.
it?
No, but it's cool. Like, that was why we named ourselves Nina Sky in the beginning. It was one of the reasons. We're like, we want people to be surprised. Like, we're two people. And then we want them to be even more surprised. We're twins.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
But break it down, because I know it. It's Nicole, the N-I from Nicole.
Yes.
The N-A
From
Natalie.
Natalie.
And then it was Sky's the Limit. Like, that's how, when we came up with Nina Sky, it was like, Sky's the limit, Nina Sky. And it just stuck with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys always know you wanted to perform and be artists and be singers and be DJs?
We always knew. And our mom said ever since we were kids, we would sing when we were talking. So like, we'd be like, how are you doing? And like, everything was a song. And so that was the first time that she realized that we were going to be singers. And then, I mean, we kind of always wrote songs together. Our stepfather was a DJ, so there were turntables in our house. And I was like, I've never seen a woman DJ before. I'm going to try it. I kind of brought Natalie along with me on that.
Sidekick for life.
Yeah, like I would DJ and I would play instrumentals and Natalie would sing songs. And I had a 4-track and I was recording us singing songs. So that was the first time we ever wrote a song together. It was like on a Mobb Deep beat, right? What was it? It was Shook Ones.
Yeah.
Mobb Deep Shook Ones, and it was Get You Home, Foxy Brown. And I wish I had the cassette tape. But anyways, we were just always interested in music, from the turntables to writing songs. We had karaoke machines that we would record
We got like
ourselves
one
on.
gift for Christmas. Like one year was just one gift for both of us, and it was a karaoke machine. And we
Yeah.
spent so much time with that karaoke machine, writing and singing, playing the radio, recording it, singing along to it. So there was just so many things that were just there, like that just kind of pushed us towards music.
We were always in our own little world.
Yeah. Take me to that point, though, where it became like, okay, I love music. I love singing. I love karaoke. What was the point? Was it like your mom taking you and going like, guys, let's go meet somebody from a record label? Like, take me to that point.
Well, I went to a performing arts school. I went to PPAS, Professional Performing Arts School here in New York City, and they had an audition board. And on that board, there was auditions for like different things, theater, or like a producer wants a singer-songwriter. And I think what happened was there was an audition there and we went for it. Like our mom let us go and we ended up working with producers and they helped us, you know, kind of develop our sounds and worked with us on like recording music professionally. And then from there, it just kept on.
Yeah, it was that audition that ultimately linked us with the producer, Elijah and Lionel, the producers that co-produced Move Your Body. So it was like we were in high school and then Natalie saw that board and she was like, this is it.
I would
We're
always look
going
at the
for
board
it.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, Mom, there's auditions on the board. Our mom was supportive, like anything we wanted to do.
Yeah.
So she was like, yeah, sure, you know, let's go.
You know, pre-Instagram, pre-Facebook, pre-all of that, you had to like see it on the board. Someone was like photocopying a paper with all the information. You like write it down and take it home and call the number or just show up, you know?
Yeah.
So that was cool.
All right, so now take me to Move Your Body, because you guys are known for this song. And how did that come up? Like, how did you hear it for the first time, or the track, and you're like, oh, that was good. Oh, I love it. Is this gonna, like, did you know it was gonna be as big as it is? And by the way, I was out last weekend and it came on in the club, as it does regularly. I'm sure everybody in this room would say the same thing. There's people besides like behind the camera, for those that don't see. And it comes on regularly, and it's still maintained this 20 plus years, 25 years, 20 years.
It came out in 2004,
Yeah.
so it's been
Okay.
like 22
22
years.
years.
Yeah, it's incredible for us. Like even when we hear it now, it's like it excites us. It's cool to see a newer generation like discover it, whether it's via TikTok or through their family parties or at the club or wherever. You know, it's just cool that it's had this like longevity. when we wrote the song, we knew we wanted to write a song that was like instant, a song that was accessible, fun, and we wrote it in like 20 minutes.
That's
Natalie
insane.
and I got in the studio.
So Cypher Sounds presented us with the Coolie Dance
Dance Rhythm,
Rhythm, which is the beat that, Move Your Bodies on. We got in the studio with Cypher and the Jetsons, and the rest was history. Like in 20 minutes, we wrote Move Your Body, and it was all about feeling good, getting people to dance. We knew we wanted to write like an instant
and we could
record,
we had a sense that like that was it. Like that was gonna happen at that moment because like the energy was there and it was like, this is our shot to make it happen. And so we wrote Move Your Body, and then like a couple days later, Cypher played it on Hot 97 in New York. And back in the days when you played something and people liked it, they would call and the phone lines would light up, right? So he told us, he's like, people like it. Like people are calling, people want to hear it again. He serviced it to all the DJs and it just like exploded globally, which is crazy because you had to press records and send them to DJs, to play. So, I mean, everything happened pretty quickly but I think when we were recording the song, right, it felt special.
Yeah.
So what happens then, right? So now it's played everywhere because now I'm really invested in this story because I didn't know a lot of this. So now it gets played and everybody wants to hear it. Now, is it like your phones are lighting up? And I think probably cell phones were just coming out around then-ish, 2004.
Yeah, we had like two-way pagers at that time.
Yeah. So, like, are your phones blasting? Like, are record labels calling? Like, what's happening? Like, are people like...
We got signed right away, and then we were just playing catch-up. We were just, like, following the record everywhere it went. It took us to Germany. It took us all over the world. I can't even name, like, all the countries we were in during that time. And, like, within that first year, we were just touring nonstop. Wow. Just kind of, like, following the record. It was great.
But you knew you wanted to make a dance track.
Yeah.
We knew we wanted to make a track that was fun, a danceable track, a song that could cross over into the pop realm, but that was also true to what we do as, like, our album is an R&B. Our first album was an R&B album, so the melody still had, like, that kind of essence to it. The way that we harmonize, we also added in Lisa's Can You Feel the Beat, which is like something familiar for people when they hear it. But we knew that we wanted it to feel good. Banger.
Yeah.
We knew we wanted people to dance. We knew we wanted people to sing along. We knew we wanted it to be an instant, one listen track.
Yes.
And it was.
How cool, because how many artists today would really dream of what you guys essentially went through and said, I would love to create one song in 20 minutes, right?
Yeah. Well, we didn't go in knowing it was going to be 20 minutes. But like when you're in a session and the energy is right, the energy is right. And I feel like all of our energies in that, in that space were just like...
It came together.
It was just like magic.
Yeah.
Did you start getting recognized at that point from other artists that you had admired at the time?
Yeah, I mean, for us, we wrote Move Your Body and then, we ended up featuring on records like Oye Mi Canto with Nori, who's also from Queens, from Capone and Noriega. And these are artists that, we grew up listening to. So to be a part of that, the success of that record and the impact that it had as, it being a crossover reggaeton record, but also collaborating with him as an artist that we respected was incredible. We worked with The Alchemist on Hold You Down, and Mobb Deep was also featured on it. So Prodigy of Mobb Deep, who was another person that we really, really admired growing up. So it was cool to see, the impact that the song had and how we were now like working with artists that we admired.
We're also sharing stages with these artists, like we were on lineups with like some of our favorite artists. So
And still are, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's insane how far this song has taken us and how much we've done since then and how many
performing
doors
at award
opened.
shows that we like grew up watching, being played on radio stations across the country, across the world. Like,
That's such an accomplishment also to think about. Does it get exhausting when people say, can you perform it again? And can you perform it again?
Please,
and can you do it again?
It's such a blessing.
Yes.
It's like the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes.
Like, we're so honored that people want us to perform this song.
Keep asking. As long as people
It's
keep
really cool.
asking, we'll keep performing it.
I love that. You guys have songs that have kind of stayed the test of time. That's something to be proud of.
We feel super proud about it. And we feel very like honored and, proud is a great word, just that our music has extended that far.
Yeah.
It is cool when people first hear our song on TikTok or whether it's in some campaign they heard or in a movie or
when we're performing and you have like the abuela with the mom and the kid and
Exactly.
the cousins and the titis, and you have like, you know, all these families together, all different ages, but they all know Move Your Body and they all know Oye Mi Canto,
Your
and they're
Body.
singing along to Turning Me On, you know?
Yeah.
The kids are like, oh, I grew up listening to this through my mom. And the mom's like, oh, I grew up listening to this on the radio. And the mom's like, oh, my daughter used to play this all the time. Like, that's really
It's
beautiful.
the best
It's really
feeling.
cool.
Does that come with a check too when everybody uses it that much?
We
Yeah.
wrote the song, yes.
Oh, I like
mean,
that.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
Was it assumed that you guys were going to go off independently and do your own thing? Or was there always sort of like, I want to do something with my sister throughout high school?
It's weird. I don't think we ever thought of like doing music separately just because we always did it together. And I don't think people expected us to do things separately because we literally, and I hate to say that because it sounds so like cliche as twins, right? Like, oh, you do everything together. No, we really did.
We do. It's really a
everything.
shared passion that
Yeah.
we have. And even when it comes to DJing, like, yeah, I'm the DJ, but like she's the MC. Like when we get out there and we perform together, we've created this, you know, we're a duo, you know, like there is no, like I DJ by myself also, but like Nina Sky as a DJ force is like, it's strong. Natalie.
I know.
Yeah, you know, I think we are very lucky to have each other in that sense because, you know, we really respect each other's like artistry and also, you know, she's my BFF, so.
Does it get hard? Because I know for me and my brother, like, love him to death. I
Yeah.
don't think we could work together.
It's so crazy because we think, it's like, who's going to have your back more than, you know.
Your sibling.
But also, like, genuinely, we just always had this shared passion. So I think, you know, if we tried to force something, maybe doing something else, maybe going into a new business together, that would be the case. But when it comes to music and it comes to things music related, the way that we work together, it's just meant to happen that way. So
And
we don't agree on everything.
That was my
Yeah.
next
No,
question.
like,
was, do you
don't.
I
agree
think
on
people
those
No.
think that, oh, we agree on everything. Everything's always like peachy keen,
Yeah.
and, you know, butterflies and rainbows. No, it's not. Like, we do have disagreements. We have differences of opinions. We're different people. We have different views, but we have the utmost respect for each other. So even when we are disagreeing, even when we can't come to one accord, you know, the first time, we do get there
Yeah.
because we respect each other enough to, you know, get there.
Yeah. Has the business, do you think, changed a lot from when you guys first started? And like, what would you tell somebody that would start today?
I think it's changed in the sense that there's so much information accessible. And I think that a lot of stuff has just been, people are seeing stuff and recycling the same stuff right away. So I think it's important to stay true to yourself and, you know, not to get lost in the realm of like seeing stuff on Instagram or TikTok and like choosing to go in that direction. I think when we were kids and we wanted to learn about something, we really had to search for the information and like learn about it and like, I don't know, spend the time to develop ourselves. And I just think it's so easy to get lost in the trends that are presented because we're all on our phones all the time, always taking in all this information. So I just think it's important to stay true to who you are and to believe in who you are, even if it feels counter to what's, you know, cool at the moment. You know what I mean? Because the most effortlessly cool thing you can do is be yourself. And I always say that, like, I just think sometimes now maybe it's a little harder to do that because, you know, everyone just, if you're on your phone all the time, it seems like everyone's just copying the same stuff over and over. Another little bit of advice for anyone that's like making music or being an artist, like own your art, you know, like it's very important.
Write your own stuff is what
Write
you're
your
saying.
own stuff, write your own stuff, produce your own stuff. You know, that's very important for like longevity and making money in this business, I think.
When you guys first started, do you think people looked at you sideways, not only because there was two of you, but because you were women and trying to like break in, and it was sort of a different time for especially two women to break into that sort of role?
You know, I think it's as young women coming in the industry, there's an idea of like who we should be, young Latinas. I think, you know, what we saw was very limited to, you know, the Latina seductress, or, you know, these women looked a certain way. And I think that that's ultimately a lot of the time that's how people would perceive
they were
like
trying
who
to put
we
us in a
should
box,
be, you know,
and
like
I think that we didn't fit in that box all the time. And
the thing is, we're lucky to have each other, and that really kept us true to who we are. But at the same time, when you're like just hungry and really want to make it, you know, you will take the advice of some people around you. So I think that happened, but at the end of the day, we keep each other grounded and we come back to each other and be like, yo, that outfit that we wore, that really wasn't us.
Probably wasn't the
that
look,
look wasn't us. That sound wasn't us. That, we did it, and now we know. Like, people have ideas of who we should be, but at the end of the day, the only people know who Nicole and Natalie are Nicole and Natalie. So
was it hard when people would put you in that box, especially as young Latina women, where it's like, I'm expected to do something a certain way, especially as the seductress, as the one?
I
that's
think
supposed to be,
those
sexy.
moments just like made us tougher. I mean, here we are today. We dressed ourselves today most of the time. Like we're just like styling ourselves. Like we've worked with the same makeup artist for as long as we can remember. Shout out to Jamie. Like we pick our team, we dress ourselves, we decide what music we're gonna do. So yeah, in those moments it probably felt tough, but like it made us strong enough to be here today and to be doing the kind of music we want.
And we are sexy and we are all those things, but we are that in how we want to be that. Yeah. And there's power in that, like we don't have to align with, this commercialized idea of what a Latina woman should look like or what, any woman should look like.
Like we won't be in that position again.
One thing I love about you guys, well, there's many things, but one thing I love about you guys is that you're always down for, I often see you guys doing like the Puerto Rican Day Parade, let's say, or gay pride in different cities, or
all of it.
And you guys represent culture, but so much of culture and so many people's different
Thank
culture.
you. I feel like back then we probably weren't able to do that as much. And I feel like that's another true like example of how we've kind of like stepped into our own, being able to own every space that we fit into and walk into those proud and not feeling like
just be our authentic selves and like show up that way every day. We are authentically ourselves. And yes, you will see us at the Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York and any place. Please invite us to all of them. We'll be there. The gay pride everywhere, all over the world, we'll be there. Like anything, we'll be there. We love to celebrate who we are, and we love to celebrate with everyone.
Nicole, I love how open you've been about being out and being a woman and being a Latina, but also having kids and being married to a woman. And being under a microscope in those kind of ways has to be challenging, especially when you're like, not only am I gay, I want to shave my head, but I want to still keep doing the sexy things that society says, oh, I need long hair to do, or I need to be straight, or I need to be doing X, Y, and Z.
You know what I can say about Nicole and what I think is so cool? And I mean, I've known her longer than anyone. Is that Nicole?
The womb.
Yeah, Nicole just is. Like Nicole just exists. And Nicole, like.
So many can take advice from that too.
Like she just exists. Like no one can tell Nicole anything. Nicole doesn't have to be outspoken about anything, but Nicole's very proud and very, lives her truth, always has, and has just Natalie. Existed in this like power.
How do you get there for people wondering?
I think it's really important just to, like, it's easier. So I will say I have a really great support system around me in my family. My mom has always been so supportive. Obviously, I've said it before with Natalie, like we have each other. I think that, that's very important, like a supportive family. But I know everyone doesn't have that. So I just think finding your community, whoever that community is, living your life, not for others, but just, for yourself and just like,
even if that's chosen
being strong
family.
In that.
And chosen family. A lot of people, if they don't have family that can support, we call it chosen family.
Yeah, chosen family. But also I think that, a lot of it just comes from like loving yourself and, believing in who you are without questioning that because of what other people think you should be or who other people think you should be. And,
everyone would say, oh, your coming out story, or when did you come out? Like Nicole's just existing. She's out. Like Nicole has always been out, and Nicole has always been proud of who she is, and everyone's always loved her for it. Just because.
I mean, it is interesting how people assume that when I shave my head that now I'm out and now I'm gay, but.
Well, I was saying it more so as a way that it's like the microscope has been on you because you're in this field, and it's when you do something. And look, we saw Britney do, right? She shaved her head too, but it's like, oh, I wasn't equating the two.
No, I didn't think you were I don't think you were, but I would say just like, I've seen it before, I've heard it before, people have said that to me before, but the shaved head has nothing to do with, me being a lesbian. I've been when you saw me in the Move Your Body video, I had a girlfriend. Like, there's no, it just wasn't something that I had to say, hey, I'm Nicole, I'm Natalie Nicole, Sky, and
wasn't
I'm
a
gay.
party.
Like,
It
no,
wasn't- it
it's
wasn't a
No,
party.
she's like, I'm here. I'm queer.
Right.
Like
we're here.
it's, you know,
and,
it's,
I'm a
I
person.
exist, and I'm a
yeah.
person like all of like anyone else. And
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's
And that's what I
bigger
love
than-
about my sister.
Yeah.
As proud Latinas,
Yeah.
when you heard that Bad Bunny was in the Super Bowl being announced, before you even saw it, right? Because there was many months leading up to that.
No.
There's obviously got to be a sense of pride. You're Puerto Rican and
Yeah,
Dominican, right?
We're Puerto Rican.
We're Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Why do people, I always think you're Dominican.
You know
also.
what, maybe
and they
because-
think we're from the Bronx too. Like we're from Queens.
Yeah, but no, being Puerto
Rican as-
New Yorkers,
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
our family still lives in Puerto Rico. It was a very big sense of pride for us to, to see it on that big stage. The way that he represented the culture, it was beautifully done too.
It was stunning, right?
Yeah.
Like, and there was a story too.
Yeah, and so it was very impactful. When we first heard that it was happening, we were like, wow, this is major.
Yeah, I had all my sisters at my house. We all watched it together. And
I have so many friends that were who are Latinas that were bawling from watching that performance because they felt finally represented, right? And they felt like they were like included in something. And then other people that I talked to were like, I don't get it. And I said, babe, it wasn't for you.
yeah,
I mean-
well, you don't have to get everything,
And,
you know.
and everything is not for us.
I mean,
but
you
you
said
can
it.
appreciate the message. The
course.
beauty, the message, the music, the way
There
it
are
makes you
elements of it that anyone could find to appreciate, but also, Bad Bunny is a global superstar. Everything he represents is incredible. His music is incredible, and so to see it represented in that way, I think was so just amazing. That's really the best way to describe it. It was beautiful.
As moms, you're both moms.
Yep.
Mhm.
Would you want your kids in the music industry?
I want my kids to do whatever makes them happy. Our mom was like that. We just happen to be passionate about music, but if it was anything else, she would be just as supportive. Like if you feel very strongly about something and want to take that to the next level, go for it. We're here. Just don't sit on your ass all day. And
Yeah.
don't do nothing. Do something. And
Yeah,
whatever
we're not
that
gonna push our
something is.
kids to do
Yeah.
something. I think they're gonna show us what they want to do, and we're just gonna support them along the way.
And
Yeah.
how old are they?
I have two boys, Max and Izzy, 11 and 7.
And I have two girls, Violet and Goldie, 4 and 8.
Oh my God,
do they
Max
all
just
get
celebrated a birthday. He's 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And everyone gets along?
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, they're best friends too.
So close.
Now, are you guys social with each other outside of work stuff? I feel like you guys are often together.
Hate each other. We never spend time together.
Oh my gosh.
She doesn't take my calls. Honestly.
We probably spend too much time together. Shout out to our partners who
Yeah.
have
You want?
to
Can I
live with
tell
that.
you? You want to hear something funny? So our birthday was, March 13th. We have the same birthday. Obviously, we're twins. So my husband and her wife, they're not twins, but they have the same exact birthday.
Oh,
we
that's
met
weird.
two people in the
the same
world
Birthday.
with the same birthday.
Oh, so
I
you got to
married
do the
them.
celebrating together.
We're always together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
When's their birthday?
January 19th.
Is it like a match? What is it? Pisces? Are we in Pisces?
Pisces, Capricorn?
Is that a match?
I
mean,
guess so.
we're like
I mean,
years deep
what are
in
the
this. So
And you like
Chances.
each other's partners.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're cool. We support them.
That's
They're-
weird, but really
we could
cool.
not be married to people that we didn't like.
for the other person not to like.
Oh, I love her wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. You mean, are they friends together?
Together, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we go to their house and
Listen, they have no choice.
you know, we
Hello.
it's like we do all the things together.
Yeah.
Yes, we travel together, we hang together.
How much of what you guys do now is? What'd you say?
I was gonna say it's kind of disgusting.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is this cringy? I'm sorry.
I don't think it is.
so
I think it's really like I
cringe.
think siblings can look at this and go like, I would really love to have that relationship with my sibling.
You know,
You
and
gotta
I
put
want
the
to
effort in,
say
too.
that we are twins and we're very close, but we're also very close with our other siblings too. Like our mom just raised us to be very close and very family oriented. So we also love them too. It's not just
I didn't know there was more.
There
Yeah.
are.
Let's go through all of them.
So there's Shayna, Allie, Lauda, Camilla,
Bella,
Bella,
and Lucas.
and Lucas. Yeah.
Wow. There's a lot of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. How much of the time that you guys spend now is on the road performing?
We spent most weekends on the road performing. We, as much as we can. I think it's important for us to continue to do what we're doing too. I think as moms, as artists, it's important for us to keep doing our art, and it's also important for our children to see us, doing our art and to continue performing. So as much as we can, whenever we can.
We make it home for all the important things.
Important stuff.
But we are always there for the
always
important things. Yeah.
Yeah. And it seems like you both have supportive families to adjust while you both are doing, the work stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And
Which is
they're
wonderful.
awesome too. Yeah.
Let's talk about new music.
Yeah.
How has that been coming out and dropping new stuff? And do you have more stuff coming out soon?
We're always writing songs and we're always producing. So we do have some songs coming out. We just put out a song called Foreplay, and then our good friend Four Corners remixed it, and it's amazing. We have another project that we're working on with Flagrant Drums, which is almost done. But we're always writing and recording. You know what it is? We have so many songs.
Yeah,
and
I'm like trying to think of other ones. We're doing that. We're on Static Selecta's new.
We're on Static Selecta's new single that he's putting out. We have so many songs that we've written. It's like kind of hard to keep. We have to get better at that.
Yeah, but you will hear lots of new music
Yes.
this year.
I love that.
Yeah.
Is there any dream artists that you guys have always wanted to work with that haven't gotten the chance to yet?
Dream artists.
To do any collabs with?
I feel like we used to always say if we were going to work with another duo, it would be Outkast.
I know, and I don't say it anymore because they don't do music. Do they?
I
Make
haven't
songs.
seen
But that could still be a dream collaboration.
is.
Sure.
That
This guy and Outkast?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's so great, I think, about you guys is if people want to stay in touch with you, it's so easy because you guys are everywhere. I feel like every other week you're in a different city. So you can go to this concert, you can go to Chicago, you can
We
go to
try
Miami,
to be.
you can
Yes,
do this.
we want to go everywhere. We want to see everywhere. We want to be in front of everyone. We have our own party Y2K that we've been, we brought to Miami, we brought to LA. We were doing it again in New York in July. So
Come
even
see
that,
us.
we've created our own celebration of the Y2K era to tour that's been touring. So that's been cool.
For those that know about Move Your Body and Oye Mi Canto and Turning Me On, but don't know a lot about Nina Sky,
Yeah.
what would be the one thing each of you would say separately that you would want someone to know about you guys?
About our music, about our
you guys.
I would say, we actually write everything that we've done. Like all of the music we've done, every song that we've released that people have heard, we've written or we've written on. So we are songwriters as well. We don't only just sing the music. And that's something I'm very proud of. So
That's a big one, Natalie.
yeah. I don't think do people know that?
I don't, now they do.
Yeah. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nicole also produces music. Like
Okay.
people don't know that.
I mean, also that we have a really fun party event that we've been throwing. It's called Y2K, which really just celebrates the Y2K era.
Yeah. We
we're-
need to see you at it.
Yeah,
in
we
New
need
York
to
City.
see you
I
at
don't know
it.
why I didn't make it last year. But last
We
year.
don't know either.
Last
Josh,
year.
why were you not there?
I don't know. This isn't about me.
Okay.
Who was there last year?
So in New York, it was us, Lumi D, and we had some really great DJs. Then we did it in LA. It was us and Devin, Lumi D. We did it again with Paula Deanda.
In New York.
New York, we did it in Miami, but we're bringing it back to New York, Y2K. It's at Elsewhere Rooftop in Brooklyn, which is a beautiful spot. And it's on July 12th.
Which is a Sunday.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's celebrating the Y2K era from our perspective, which means it's going to be awesome and the most fun Y2K party you've ever been to,
Ever.
basically.
Ever.
And so
And that's your own. You guys
yeah,
created that.
it's our own event.
It's our own
party,
concept. It's
celebration.
like Y2K, but it's spelled like Y2K. Y2K. It's a celebration
And
of
where can people get tickets to that?
They're not out yet, but you can follow Y2K Party on Instagram to find out when the tickets go on sale.
And you'll have announcements there.
Yeah.
Do we know who's performing this year besides you guys?
We will be announcing that very soon, too.
Excellent. Any hints?
Josh will be there.
He will be.
Yeah.
So
He'll be there
you
this
want to
year.
mix and mingle with Josh.
Yep.
We're like TRL girlies. When we were
Hello.
young, we were.
Have you seen the McBride Rewind podcast? That's
yeah,
what we are.
I mean, we literally were standing outside when Carson Daly was, up in the window with like thousands of girls, and then when we put out Move Your Body, we were in that studio
What
freaking
kind-
out.
Like, what do you feel like
with
at that
Will
point?
Smith, and we're like,
Insane.
how did we, we're looking out the window from the other perspective down at these, onto 42nd Street. We're like, wow,
So this is what it looks like.
we used to be out there. Yeah.
Isn't it weird, all of our different dreams, besides, like, I always wanted to be there, but I wanted to be Carson Daly of it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I didn't want to be a guest on the show. I wanted to be the Carson Daly of it.
It's crazy. And you've done so much. I mean, look, you've got
The McBride Rewind.
You've got the
Okay.
McBride Rewind.
It's true.
I mean, you're like on. We turn on the morning news, and you're on it. It's like you're all over the place.
We're living our dreams, guys.
Yeah.
We are all living proof that dreams come true. Look at us right here.
Natalie.
That's it.
That's
Natalie,
it.
well said.
It's a wrap.
I think we should
Go.
end on that note. Nicole, Natalie, you guys have been friends of mine for many years. I appreciate you. Thank you for believing that that this could work. Right? We're only
is
in
working.
season 1.
We're here.
I know, but I appreciate it. You've often performed at my parties.
Let's continue to be
Yes.
friends.
I would love that.
Let's just keep doing that.
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing to do. Good vibes, good energy, support,
I like that.
whenever we can. That's like
thank you
that's
for
what life's
having
about.
us.
And Y2K, people can go.
Y2K. Follow Y2K Party on Instagram. It's at Elsewhere Space in Brooklyn.
July
on
12th.
July 12th. And also follow us, Nina Sky Official.
Got that Instagram.
Yeah, come
do it.
on. Follow us.
Guys,
See what
thank
we're
you for
up to.
coming on the McBride.
Thank
Rewind.
you for having us.
Thanks for listening or watching the McBride Rewind. If you like what you heard, subscribe and share this with a friend. If you love what you heard, leave us a review and post us on social media. Tag us at the McBride Rewind on all platforms so we can see it and repost.